我们在贺宝福要做的很多的事情，不光是为了赚钱。如果这只是为了赚钱的话，那么很多年前我就可以不做了。我已经有很多钱了，但是我们在贺宝福要实现的是伟大的事情。如果你们和我一样，就像这样能够关心你们的组织，关心你们的客户的话，有这么一点关心的话，那你们在座的每一个人都会成功。每一个人都会成功，我希望你们都能够成功。我比你们还迫切，我希望你们都能够成功。我们一起努力吧。一旦你们从心里，真的从血液里呢，都关心我们在贺宝福的事业的话，那它这个感染力是巨大的。我向你们保证，我们在这里有最优秀的来自世界各地的直销商，他们要在这里给你们提供一些难以让人相信的培训，是你们一生中最好的培训。我们在这里的会议翻译成20种语言，就在这个楼里有2万人听。这在翻译的历史上也是规模最大的。而且你们还会发现我们贺宝福的产品效果是多么的好，是多么的难以置信。贺宝福的产品是最好的，在全世界头号的产品，这一点我可以向你们保证。继续使贺宝福成为一个更好的机会，越来越好。当然，我知道在座的各位，你们都会想，难道还能比现在更好吗？我向你们保证，会比现在更好的。你们将来看到贺宝福的产品将来推出产品肯定是非常了不起的。你们今天晚上所看到的，只是一个巨大的理想刚刚开始，它将横扫全世界。
Listen, I want to welcome everybody to the 20-year anniversary birthday party of Herbalife. So thank you very much. May God bless all of you. We'll see you at the next time. And welcome to Herbalife!
我们有世界上最好的公司，我们有产品，我们有领袖，我们是最难以置信的人们。 我告诉大家，贺宝福公司怎么样发展？我们要一个客户一个客户的，一个直销商的，我们要把贺宝福发展到全世界。
我们有权利拥有英雄式的梦想。有人说我们这个时代已经没有英雄了，那是因为他们不知道英雄所在处。我父亲在我出生前便离开了，基本上我是由我的祖父母带大的。马克的家族一直有体重的问题，尤其是马克的母亲，由于急于控制他的体重，导致于药物上瘾。我仍记得在医院看到我母亲，我看到药物在她身上所产生的影响及药物造成的伤害。终于在我18岁时，她死于药物过瘾。为避免其他的人经历这样子的痛苦，马克参加在中国举行的草本植物会议。在此会议中，他认知草本植物营养是安全的控制体重关键。之后，他开始寻找制造商以生产产品。从比佛利山庄一间小小的办公室，同时也是公司的仓库及制销商中心。马克第一个月的销售量超过23000美元。他并经由广告、传单及在星期2、4、6所举行的会议，散播贺宝福的名声。影响人之一是 Jerry Svetanovich。这个广告活生生地显现在我眼前。广告上说：“你是办公桌的囚犯吗？你是否痛恨打卡呢？”我看到这个广告，我马上就撕下了，那是我唯一回应的广告。马克也回应了我。为增加销售量，马克第一次的促销活动是到 Palm Springs 度假1个周末。这一次有9个人合格，马克的佣金中抽成突破2000美元。第一年年底，贺宝福的销售量超过200万美元。新的办公室及仓库同时在 Culver City 成立。由于成长速度极快，马克必须购买新的仓库及配合市场产品之需求。于9月12日，马克给了第一张价值21000美元之奖金支票。贺宝福于年底的销售量为1000万。在 Leslie Stanford 的冲锋下，贺宝福进入加拿大打开国际市场。我记得有一天我们在飞机上，我们无法相信我们的佣金抽成支票在连续3个月内由2000美元到8400块钱到19500块。从上门解释产品概念到戴胸章，没有什么是马克不愿意做的。他马不停蹄地将贺宝福的梦想传到整个国家。在4个星期内，他在美国及加拿大各地举行了6次爆满的会议，总计4500人。现在是将贺宝福带到全世界的时候了。于1983年4月，贺宝福正式打开澳洲市场。在本土，兴奋的程度也继续成长。 我们花了3年的时间拥有今天的成就。现在有上百上千的人都想认识我们的产品及我们的公司及公司的去向。Lori 是真的使我加入的，那他真的很相信我以前是一个明星，我只是想要跟你们大家说嗨。其实我比你们在座每一个人都没有经验，尤其是市场及行销方面，因为我的学位是陶瓷制造。马克欢迎大家到他家参加第2次贺宝福派对，也因此这事业变得好玩及亲切。销售量超过1亿5千万，贺宝福搬进了新的办公室，事业的成长超过马克的想象。在公司成立前，我就在等待这一天的来临。今晚当我走进会场时，我无法想象今晚的场面。当我坐在后台看这一切时，我无法想象在过去4年所发生的一切。我无法想象。那晚奖金最高额为12万5千元。当你有钱时，你可以为你的家人及小孩做许多许多的事。在公司的第1年，我们赚了40万，现在加上这个奖金。但是我还是没有一张信用卡。同年，贺宝福登入贺宝福传播广播网，将健康及机会带进每一个人家中，开启电视传播的另一大门。由于这项开启，贺宝福的讯息是人人咫尺可得的。当贺宝福成为美国的传奇时，他也开始进入欧洲，并于1984年正式打开欧洲的英国。我们是 Alan、Carol、Lawrence， 这是 Carol。马克一直寻找新的方式使事业更有趣，并雇了2架飞机载满了直销商到澳洲雪梨。这是贺宝福最大的一次会议。而雪梨歌剧院也从未看过这样子场面。我一共减掉了20磅，这是最好的。我们只在这个生意差不多1年左右。那这是我们支票是4万块钱。我以前是开卡车的，在上个月我赚了8万块钱。难道你不要参加吗？贺宝福，贺宝福，贺宝福。看看我们2个，看看我们2个，你告诉我们，到底谁看的比较好看？于1985年，由于制药厂商的影响，美国食品及药物管理开始调查美国的体重控制公司，全国性的恐慌也将贺宝福带入谷底。你还将会看到许多其他有关于这个公司的报道，有许多是不好的，有许多是非常负面的。他们将要打击我们，他们将会说我们的产品有问题，或是产品的成分有问题。你基本上把这些蛋白质粉放在这些东西里面，然后让你感觉很好，但是他们因此而批评你。我认为有时重伤是来自当许多人都有好的结果，则许多人会质问，怎么可能有这么多人都有好结果？我想金钱上的收入也是一样的。这公司就如我先前所说，净赚5000万美元，但是你有那么多的伙伴在外，难道你不分享一些这个5000万吗？是的，有差不多100万直销商。有多少是回馈给他们呢？66%，66%回馈给人，是的，给直销商。当马克为他的梦想与美国参议院战斗时，上千的直销商将支持带上华盛顿 DC 的街上。在6天严酷的电视广播审问时，贺宝福是审问的重点。马克对他的产品及梦想的信心从未改变。他们应该审问的是那些昨天在场的所谓的体重控制专家。我认为，如果他们真的是体重控制专家，为什么他们昨天看起来那么胖呢？我不是想要取笑他们，但他们应该要用我们的产品。 我想要来说几句话。首先呢，这个64块钱的问题呢，在过去2天所讲的是贺宝芙产品到底安不安全？当然，我觉得这个在过去2天非常的明显，是非常安全的。我非常高兴地宣布，在经过1年半不停地与食品与药物管理、加州司法部长及加州卫生局这3个独立部门同意贺宝芙的产品是可以为美国大众安全的使用，并且所有产品的标签及行销工具都合乎州政府规定及联邦政府的法律。在过去3个礼拜，我减掉32磅，我没有办法相信我减重了。在过去7个月，我减掉208磅，实在是太兴奋了。我减掉228磅。各位先生、各位女士 ，Norman Dignard。在贺宝芙之前，我只能梦想成为瘦一点，现在梦想成真了，感谢贺宝芙。往前看，马克将吉米龙正式全职性的带入公司。在贺宝芙，唯一能阻止你成功的，就是你自己给你自己的阻止力。在没有限制下，世界顶尖的直销商及奖金得主聚集在洛杉矶庆祝贺宝芙的第7周年。这次的会议经由卫星直播到3个不同的大陆。讯息仍是一样的：梦想、产品及机会。于第8周年庆祝时，马克在德州台上将一辆全新的劳斯莱斯给了第1名直销商。接着是在英国，以传统皇家式的方式庆祝，在皇家剧院。澳洲雪梨是下一站，在此公司也正式欢迎纽西兰加入贺宝芙家族。最后是加拿大多伦多。
80年代后期即将结束的时候呢，日本、以色列以及我们的近邻墨西哥加入了贺宝芙的家族。另外呢，又送出了一辆劳斯莱斯给我们排行第1名的直销商。那么呢，欧洲呢也打开了大门，贺宝芙正式的进驻了西班牙。当我们全世界都在庆祝柏林围墙的倒塌以及东欧共产主义的崩溃的时候呢，贺宝芙也随着这个希望的高峰进入了90年代。我们呢这时候已经有10年的经验作为我们的强力后盾了。Mark 以及所有的直销商都正在期待看如何能够在当地以及在全球更加的推广我们的事业，更加建立我们的事业。90年代的开始呢，我们的欧洲的市场呢进驻的非常的快。法国跟德国又加入了，而在我们美国呢，我们推出了一个新的减重的计划，替我们的直销商带来了新的商机。我现在给你推出的是一个全新的一个减重的产品箱。我知道呢，你们呢不会只是高兴而已，而且你们还可以也借此赚很多的钱。我们呢现在赚的钱在1个月当中就是4.290元6毛7，这是1个月的。1991年呢，在贺宝芙的历史上也是很大的转变。首先，我们的公司包装改头换面，然后呢 ，Mark 呢在我们的行销计划上做了很大的改变。我们推出了246，并且我们把直销商的注意力呢从他们的转到他们的整个的组织上，所以呢，业务呢就实现上升，有很多人的收入呢都加倍了。法国跟西班牙向美国排行在第1名的这个国家呢挑战，然后呢， 捷克、葡萄牙、意大利、香港也加入了我们的家族。Mark 呢把全世界的直销商都带到了 Long Beach 来庆祝这一年的丰收。贺宝芙呢在全世界上呢，现在最重要就是要推出一个能够引起全世界人的注意的新产品，而 Mark 呢早就藏有这个法宝了。我们推出了士美捷的绿色跟浅褐色的药丸，这是在1992年。这个呢，成效是非常的好。就光是那一年，我们在美国的销售量业绩呢就涨了3倍。你呢只要这个吃一片，那个吃3片，每天的10点跟3点各吃1次，你的体重就会直线的下降。那一年我们在欧洲的庆祝大会呢，场面实在非常的浩大，是有史以来最大的一次。所有的国家呢的直销商都到巴黎，大家手牵手。后来我们又在巴塞罗那相聚了一次，把我们在欧洲贺宝芙的这个市场呢改头换面了。到今天为止呢，所有参加过巴塞罗那庆祝大会的人都能够清楚地记住那3天，2月的某3天改变了他们的人生。意大利呢也进行得很好，那么贺宝芙家族呢也又进驻到了荷兰。1993年，我们全球的销售呢，从4亿5千万元进步到了7亿。贺宝芙正在向一个10亿元的公司迈向。而我们的企业领袖呢，在贸易岛还在坎城呢，聚集在一堂，想要来面对未来的挑战。Mark 总是把乐趣跟生意呢结合在一起，他们替未来设下了一个新的计划。1994年，南美洲呢也开始了，我们加入有阿根廷跟委内瑞拉，后来中美洲的多米尼加共和国也加入了。接下来呢是欧洲的波兰、丹麦、比利时跟瑞典，再下来是亚太地区的菲律宾。13000个直销商呢，大家在聚在一堂欣赏了 Natalie Cole 跟 Ray Charles 的晚会，我真的非常非常的高兴。这是我们第2年，他们付给我们的116万，大家都非常的高兴。这是呢，这是我们每一年的舞会的一个开始。接下来呢，就是跟 Mark Hughes 的邮轮活动。同时，在这一年 ，Mark Hughes 成立了贺宝芙家庭基金会，他将收入的很大的部分呢，用来帮助全球受困的儿童。截此为止呢，贺宝芙史上最大的活动就是在亚特兰大举行的全球庆祝大会。我们就尽情欢乐吧！35000个直销商从6大洲赶来一起参加，这是我们推出了个人保养系列。我们内在营养，外在也要漂亮。现在我们正式推出德美洁系列。德美洁加入之后呢，这是非常好的一个产品。很快的呢，在第1年推出的时候，它的业绩呢就达到了1亿元。接下来呢，贺宝芙又推出了一个全新的贺宝芙电视网络。将要直接的送到你家的电视机上，这就是我们的电视周刊节目表。现在呢，全世界的直销商呢，都可以在家里的电视机上呢，就在客厅里呢，把这个好的产品跟公司介绍给他的客人了。几个月之后，在巴黎，我们又推出了香精系列，有6种不同的香味。那么我们就是透过 HBN 这个卫星电视网络呢推出的。并且呢，也正是在俄罗斯推出这个系列。我们现在要把这个东西直接送入到红场，我们来跟他连线。Hello， 你好吗？同时呢，这一年台湾、奥地利、瑞士、巴西、南韩跟芬兰还有挪威也加入了贺宝芙的家族。 我们又开了一个新的总公司的办公室，希腊、南韩也加入了，并且呢，我们在1996年开始了总裁高峰会议。我们今年，我们来欢迎排行第1名的直销商是从英国来的，他们的奖金支票是75万美元。Mark 有一次跟我说，他说呢，你对于你的成就，比起你的这个收入来讲，你应该更感到自豪。这句话呢，对我们今天在座的各位呢，都是一针见血。特别是我跟 Carol， 我只想呢跟你们大家说一声，我呢最感到骄傲的就是我是你的朋友，谢谢你。1996年呢 ，Mark 第一次到了加拉卡斯，贺宝福的网站呢也推出了。Mark 第一次呢到台湾访问，然后呢他又去了巴西，他就知道了一个新的讯息。这个好消息就是我们已经成长为一个12亿美元的公司了。这是97年庆祝大会的高潮，很多呢有很多人来参加，并且有新的总裁俱乐部的成员，就是 Chris Carley 跟 Harry 跟 Stania Smack 夫妇。第1名就是 Leon and Arena Weisman， 请上台来。我们生活中所有的事情都改变了，而且实在是令人难以置信。去年呢，我们赚的钱是超过200万元，我觉得还不错吧。贺宝福又进驻到了泰国跟智利，然后呢，在贺宝福又推出了一个新的产品，就是儿童维他命的系列。你会不会用这个果汁机啊？好，我来试试看。毫无疑问的，贺宝福很喜欢，大家都喜欢旅游。阿姆斯特丹呢，在我们的历史上是我们有史以来举行活动最冷、最湿的地方。我们推出了总裁学校，还有成功训练系统。Mark Hughes 呢，把最好的跟最好的呢都推到全世界，而且有很好的支援系统，而且在同时呢，大家又感到很有趣。10月的时候，我们举办了一个非常成功的总裁课程。我们的特别来宾是 Jabbar 以及前美国总统福特。而且呢，在那一年呢，我们将所有的就是我们的这个业绩呢达到最高，有史以来最高，就是15亿美元。1998年，我们总裁俱乐部的成员呢又增加了几位 ，Kunako Hida 以及 Marcus 还有 Andrea Lehman 夫妇。日本呢，并且在那一年跟美国并驾齐驱，在销售业绩上并列冠军。还有 Mark Hughes， 他呢在奥兰多的这一次入场式呢，让大家的印象深刻，也去了巴塞隆纳。另外在千叶也举办了一场大会。在千叶呢，我们又见到了新的总裁俱乐部的成员 Michiko DeJager。他们呢在全世界的购货点数上是最高的，点数高达366585点。而为了这样子的非凡的成就呢，我们决定给他一个再给他1万块的奖金，以示奖励。他们是全世界第一个达到100万元奖金支票的，就是 John 跟 Susan Peterson 夫妇。接下来，贺宝福进驻到土耳其、印尼、波兹瓦纳、赖索托、纳米比亚、瑞士施瓦季兰。我们呢，俄罗斯呢是第一个推出彩妆系列的国家。在11月呢 ，Mark Hughes 呢在举办了一个大会，有2万人来参加。这是我第一次令人难以置信的在俄罗斯的一趟之旅。我们的领袖发展周末学校上呢，我们见到了第11位总裁俱乐部的人 Tish Rashin。而且呢，最惊人的故事在这里出现，这是个见证。我以前的体重是615磅，我现在使用这个产品已经19个月零1周了，我成功了，我已经减了402磅，我感觉好极了。贺宝福的第20年呢的庆祝会是在牙买加、 就是加入了牙买加、冰岛以及印度，还有斯洛伐克。我们现在已经有了46个国家，有25万元呢颁给了 John and Susan Peterson， 因为他们第2年就蝉联冠军。我们从来没有想到我们会这样的成功。我们把它加起来，就算不算这张吧，我们现在差不多每4个月或每3个月100万。总裁俱乐部的高潮呢，就是 Taeho Kim 跟 Hugh Mukong 他们呢出现了，他们又成为新的总裁部俱乐部成员。Mark Hughes 第一次去了南非以及韩国。然后呢，又去了我们在欧洲、美国跟墨西哥推出了这是彩妆系列。我现在就是用这个化妆品，因为非常的实用方便。对我来讲，我是一个妈妈，使用方便最重要。然后呢 ，Mark Hughes 在欧洲推出了视美洁，在美国推出了新的减重产品。你要知道，我们这个新的产品、新的方案是最好的。Mark 呢，把这个细胞营养发展到精华。Mark Hughes 呢，贺宝福才刚刚开始而已。我们只是从一个人的梦想，Mark Hughes 个人的梦想，现在变成全世界的一个梦想。让我来告诉你，我们贺宝福的远大前景是什么？我们将一个顾客的征服，我们将征服各个的直销商来征服全世界。我们将把贺宝福推向全世界，这就是我们要做的事情。
Trust me, from a guy who knows, from where I came from and how I grew up and the family life I had, trust me, I can tell you with absolute sincerity, anything is possible if you just keep using, wearing, and talking and do it over and over and over and over and over again. The wildest dreams you've ever thought of can come true in Herbalife.
There's dreams and there's hope. There's up and there's down. There's magic in this crowd. Spread it all around. There's changes we seek and new heights to reach. There's make and there's break. It's never too late. In this life, there's bitter and sweet. Of life, it's all at your feet. In this There's rough and there's ready. Stop and there's go. Stop and go. There's rock and there's steady. There's you and there's me. Unconditionally. You get what you get in this life we live. In this life.
Listen, all I can tell you is, out of all the thousands of meetings I've done, you know, sometimes I think back of how many meetings that we've done over the years, and I got to tell you something. If I did it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. And you guys are the best.
Feel the relaxation, the ocean. Don't forget your lotion. The shopping, we'll go island hopping vacation. Vacation. Feel the relaxation, the ocean. Don't forget your lotion. The shopping, we'll go island hopping vacation.
On a beach by the sea, that's where you wanna be. Come and join in the fun under the tropical sun, making new memories in the sand or on the tee. We'll be looking so fine. Here's to your family and mine when you're with Herbalife.
Feel the relaxation,
The ocean,
don't forget your lotion.
the shopping,
We'll go island hopping.
oh, summer days and summer nights. We've got a trip just for Herbalife. You know it feels so right when you're with Herbalife.
It's time, now thank you down the line, yeah.
So many people to meet, and you'll dance to the island beat. And before it's all done, you'll get to know everyone. back by the pool, looking tan, sipping something cool. It's the right place to be, and you can bring your family when you're with Herbalife. Sensation, feel the relaxation. The ocean, don't forget your lotion. The shot of flying, we'll go island hopping. Summer days and summer nights, we've got a trip just for Herbalife. You know it feels so right when you're with Herbalife.
You fish, you may be our next dish, yeah.
Here's to everyone's health. Come along and enjoy yourself. So be a part of our crew. You'll make your dreams come true when you're with Herbalife. Sensation, feel relaxation. The ocean, don't forget your lotion. The shot of flying, we'll go island hopping. Summer days and summer nights, we've got a trip just for Herbalife. You know it feels so right when you're with Herbalife. Sensation, feel the relaxation. The ocean, don't forget your lotion. The shot of flying, we'll go island hopping. Summer days and summer nights, we got a trip just for Herbalife. You know it feels so right when you're with Herbalife. Sensation,
Feel the relaxation.
the ocean,
Don't forget your lotion.
the shot of flying,
We'll go island hopping.
vacation.
Heroic dreams. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look.
My father left before I was born. I was basically brought up by my grandparents.
Mark's family had always had a weight problem, particularly his mom. In her effort to control her weight, she had become addicted to prescription diet pills.
I can remember seeing her in the hospital and having a lot of things happen to her from drugs and what drugs can do to you. When I was 18 years old, she finally died from a drug overdose.
In search of a way to avoid the type of suffering his mom had gone through, Mark attended an herbal symposium conducted by the Republic of China. What he learned there convinced him that herbal nutrition could be the key to safe and effective weight loss. He then sought out the best manufacturer for his products. And from a small office in prestigious Beverly Hills that also served as the company's warehouse and distribution center, Mark made over $23,000 in his first month of business. Spreading the word about Herbalife through ads, flyers, and his business opportunity meetings on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, one of the first people to respond was Jerry Satanovich.
This ad just popped out at me. It said, "Prisoner, are you tied to a desk? Do you hate punching a clock?" And I looked at that ad. It was I tore it out. It was the only ad I tore out. It was the only ad I responded to. And that ad, Mark Hughes answered.
Always looking for a way to increase sales, Mark's first promotion was a weekend getaway vacation to Palm Springs. 9 people qualified, and it pushed Mark's royalty check to over $2,000. By the end of its first year, Herbalife sales had reached an astounding $2 million, and the company moved to its new office and warehouse in Culver City. Quickly outgrowing that space, Mark had to acquire an additional warehouse just to accommodate the incredible amount of product being shipped. And on September 12th, Mark gave out the first production bonus award for $21,000. With sales of $10 million by the end of the year, Herbalife began its first international expansion into Canada, with Leslie Stanford leading the way.
I remember one day we were just flying. We couldn't believe it. Our royalty checks, my check had gone from $2,000 to $8,400 to $19,500 in 3 consecutive months.
There was nothing Mark wouldn't do, even going door to door to explain his concept of use the product, wear the button, and talk to people. He worked tirelessly, spreading word of the Herbalife dream around the country. Over a 4-week period, he spoke to over 4,500 people at 6 standing-room-only corporate rallies across the United States and Canada. Now it was time to take the company around the world. Herbalife's next step was to go down under, opening Australia in April of 1983. While at home, the excitement was growing.
It's taken us almost 3 years to get ourselves into this kind of position, but now hundreds of thousands of people know about our products, know about our company, and know what's going on.
Well, Lori was the one that got me involved. You can tell she's pretty strong about this thing. I used to be a rock and roll star, so I like to say
I've got a tremendous, advantage on you. I have extensive marketing and business background. I've got a degree in ceramics.
And business turned into fun and family as Mark welcomed everyone into his home for the first big Herbalife party and into their new corporate offices. With sales already over $150 million, the business was growing so fast, even Mark was amazed.
Now, I've been waiting for this night here since before the company even started. Tonight, when I walked into the auditorium, I just couldn't even believe what was going to take place tonight. And sitting behind stage and watching it, all I can say is I can't believe what's happened with all of us in the last 4 years. I can't believe it.
The top bonus check that night was for $125,000.
When you got money, you can do a lot for your family, for your kids. But in the first year with the company, we made $400,000, and now this, and I still don't have a credit card.
Later that year, Herbalife went on the air with the Herbalife Communications Network, taking health and opportunity into everybody's home, starting a whole new trend in television broadcasting. The Herbalife message was now readily available to millions of people across the country. And as Herbalife was becoming a national phenomenon in America, it also began its first expansion into Europe with the opening of the United Kingdom in May of 1984.
Alan and Carol Lorenz, this is Carol.
Mark was always looking for ways to keep the business fun, simple, and magical. And chartering 2 DC-10s full of distributors and taking them down under to Sydney, Australia was nothing less than spectacular for the biggest meeting yet in Herbalife. The Sydney Opera House had never seen anything like it.
I've lost 20 pounds all up now, and this is the best.
We haven't been in the business a year yet. Our 9th royalty check was $40,883, and we're excited.
I used to drive a truck, and I made $80,000 last month. You want to join this sucker or not?
Come on, Lana!
Look at us, huh? Now tell the truth. Who's better looking and why am I?
In 1985, the bomb dropped. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, spurred on by the pharmaceutical companies, began its investigation of the diet industry in America. A national panic ensued, sweeping up Herbalife in its wake.
There's going to be a whole lot more articles that are going to come out about this company, and they're not all going to be positive. Some are going to be very, very negative. Okay, they're going to take some bad shots at us. They're going to say some things are wrong with our products. They're going to say some things are wrong with some of the ingredients.
You do there's protein powder and things in there that do make you feel alive, and yet they're criticizing you for that.
But I think that the criticism comes when you have so many people doing well, it's subject to question.
Right.
You know, how can everybody be doing this well? And I think the same thing's true with the money.
That company, as I announced on the show, is grossing $500 million, but you've got a lot of partners out there, don't you, that you share that $500 million with?
There's about 1 million distributors out there.
How much of that will go to them for selling the product?
66%.
66% of goes back to the
distributors, yeah.
With the support of thousands of distributors who marched on the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., Mark testified before the United States Senate in a battle for his dream. During 6 days of grueling televised hearings in which Herbalife was the main focus, Mark's confidence in his products and his dream never wavered.
And they should have been brought to this hearing instead of the so-called expert weight loss people that were here yesterday. I think if they're so expert in weight loss, why were they so fat yesterday? It seems to me, and I'm not trying to make any jokes, but I do think that they ought to use our product. Well, I'd like to make a couple of statements first. I think the $64 question in the room over the last couple of days was Herbalife products safe? And it was clear in these meetings over the last 2 days that indeed it is.
I'm pleased to announce that after a year and a half, with many, many discussions with the Food and Drug Administration, the California Attorney General, and the State Department of Health, that all 3 of these agencies have independently determined that the Herbalife products have been and still are safe for the American public, and furthermore that all of our products, claims, labeling, and marketing materials are now in complete compliance with the spirit and the letter of state and federal law.
In the last 3 weeks, I've lost 32 pounds. I can't believe I'm losing weight. 7 months, I've lost 208 pounds. It's been so exciting, I've lost 228 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, Norman Dignard.
Before Herbalife, I only dreamed of being thin. I only dreamed of it. Thanks to Herbalife, I'm thin.
Looking straight ahead, Mark brought Jim Rohn on board full-time.
The only deterrent to becoming successful in Herbalife is simply self-imposed limitations.
With no limitations on Mark or any of the distributors, all the top bonus winners from around the world came to Los Angeles to celebrate Herbalife's 7th anniversary. From the Wiltern Theater, the event was broadcast live via satellite on 3 continents. The message remained the same as always: the dream, the product, and the opportunity. The 8th anniversary was celebrated in style, with Mark giving away a Rolls-Royce to the #1 distributors live on stage in San Antonio, Texas. Then it was off to the United Kingdom for a celebration fit for a king at London's Royal Albert Hall. Next, it was Sydney, Australia, for a blazing affair at the Centrepoint Theatre, where New Zealand was officially welcomed into the Herbalife family. And finally, it was on to Toronto, Canada. As the 80s came to a close, Japan, Israel, and close neighbor Mexico joined the family. Another Rolls-Royce went to the #1 distributors. And Europe opened their doors to Herbalife as the business moved into Spain. And while the whole world celebrated the fall of the Berlin Wall and the collapse of communism in Eastern Europe, a wave of hope swept Herbalife into the 90s. With 10 years of experience behind them, Mark and the distributors could look ahead and intensify their efforts to building the business, both locally and globally. The 90s started with a turn in fortune as the Herbalife European market expanded with the opening of France and Germany. And at home, a new program was launched, establishing new business and new leaders.
So what we're going to do now is present to you what you get in your brand new Diet Disc Program box.
Then you will be not only very happy, but you will make also a lot of money, like we are making right now, which is $40,290.67 in one single month.
1991 would change the course of history in Herbalife. First, the company took on a whole new look, and then Mark made a major change in the marketing plan. With the introduction of the 246, and by shifting the distributors' attention to their entire organization, sales increased, in some cases doubling incomes. Spain and France were challenging the U.S. for the #1 sales spot in the company. Portugal, the Czech Republic, Italy, and Hong Kong all came on board. Mark brought the world together in Long Beach to set the course for the year. The only thing missing from the Herbalife world now was that one product to capture the world's attention. And true to form, Mark had a surprise up his sleeve. The introduction of Thermogenics Green and Beige in 1992 was nothing less than incredible. In the first year alone, sales in the U.S. nearly tripled.
All you got to do is take one of these, 3 of those, twice a day at 10 and 3, and you lose weight like crazy.
The stage was set in Europe for a celebration unlike anything Herbalife had ever seen before. All countries joining hands in Paris, and then again in Barcelona, changed Herbalife in Europe forever. To this day, those who attended the extravaganza in Barcelona recall those days in February as 3 days that changed their lives. Italy was on the move, and the Netherlands was welcomed into the Herbalife family. In 1993, worldwide sales leapt from $405 to $700 million. Herbalife was on track to become a billion-dollar business. And the leaders met in Maui and in Cannes to meet the task. By mixing fun with business, Mark set up a whole new plan for the future. In 1994, Argentina and Venezuela became the first South American countries, and the Dominican Republic opened Central America. Poland, Denmark, Belgium, and Sweden were added in Europe, and the Philippines in the Pacific Rim. 13,000 distributors enjoyed Ray Charles and Natalie Cole at another incredible extravaganza.
And I'm so excited, really.
In the second year we did this job, this company paid us $1.16 million.
The party of the century went through the floor, creating the first annual Dom and Dom party, quite by accident. The next day, cruise with Hughes. Also this year, Mark began the Herbalife Family Foundation, dedicated specifically to helping children in crisis around the world. By far, the biggest event in Herbalife history was the worldwide extravaganza in Atlanta.
Let's let it rip!
Where 35,000 distributors from 6 continents gathered together to launch personal care.
nutrition for the inside, and now Dermagetics for the outside.
Adding personal care to an already unbelievable product line, Dermagetics was quickly on its way to a record $100 million in its first year. Then,
We're going to start the new Herbalife television network that's going to come right across your TV set, and there's the TV guide.
now, distributors could introduce their guests to all the best the company had to offer right from their own homes. Just a few months later in Paris, the 6 fragrances of Videssance were launched with a live worldwide HBN satellite broadcast that also served as the official opening of Russia.
We're going to be going, we're going to go right now to the Red Square. Hello, Mark. How are you doing?
Also joining Herbalife this year were Taiwan, Austria, Switzerland, Brazil, South Africa, Finland, and Norway. A new corporate office, Greece, Korea, and the President's Summit kicked off 1996.
From around the world, #1 President's team members from the United Kingdom getting $750,000.
Mark once said to me, he said, you'll be more proud of what you become than what you earn. And how true that is for so many of us in the room, and especially Carol and myself. And along with all of us, I just want to say that I'm really proud to be your friend. Thank you.
1996 saw Mark's first trip to Caracas. And Herbalife.com was launched to the field. Mark went to Taiwan for the first time. And then it was off to Brazil, where he learned something new.
We did $1,200 million.
That was the big story of Extravaganza '97, along with the addition to the prestigious Chairman's Club of Chris Carley and Henry and Stanya Smek.
Coming in #1, Leon and Irina Weisbein, come on up.
Everything has changed, and that's it. So unbelievable. And last year we made over $2 and something million, and I think it's not bad.
Herbalife opened Thailand and Chile. And then it was something special for Herbalife's younger generation, as Dino Kids was introduced.
Just go ahead and use the blender, Alex.
Okay, Dad.
Ah! No question about it, Herbalife likes to go on tour and stay on tour. Amsterdam went on record as the coldest and wettest meeting in Herbalife history. With corporate schools and STSs, Mark put all of his best of the best on the road, offering an unparalleled training and support system, and plenty of fun. A successful chairman's class in October, with special appearances by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and former U.S. President Gerald Ford, added incentive to the year's end and pushed sales to an all-time high of nearly $1.5 billion. In 1998, the Chairman's Club grew to 9 members with the addition of Kuniko Hida and Marcus and Andrea Lehman. Japan was also making history, running neck and neck with America for the title of top country in sales. And Hughes, Mark Hughes, made his most memorable entrance yet, swinging into extravaganzas in Orlando, Barcelona, and Chiba City, where Mark welcomed the 10th member of the Chairman's Club, Michiko Jaeger.
They were #1 in the entire world for personal production at 366,585 volume points. And for doing that, we're going to give you guys an extra 10 grand. And they're the first ones that are going to get $1 million. God, it's
And Turkey, Indonesia, Botswana, Lesotho, Namibia, and Swaziland joined Herbalife. Russia became the first country in the world to get color cosmetics. And in November, Mark made his first appearance in front of 20,000 people.
My very first unbelievable, incredible time in Russia.
The Leadership Development Weekend showcased the 11th member of the Chairman's Club, Tish Rasheen, and also saw one of the most incredible weight loss stories in the company's history.
I weighed 615 pounds. I've been on this products now for a week over 19 months now. I just made it. I've lost now 402 pounds, and I feel great.
The 20th year of Herbalife was celebrated with the opening of Jamaica, Iceland, India, and the Slovak Republic, bringing the worldwide total to 46 countries. $1.25 million went to John and Susan Peterson for being #1 the second year in a row.
You know, we never could have expected this would have happened to us, but we were kind of adding up. And without this bonus, we're making every 4 months, every 3 months, that's short of $1 million every 3 months.
The Chairman's Class was highlighted with Taeho Kim and Hyunmo Koo taking their place in the Chairman's Club, and with Stephen Covey making a special appearance. First trips to South Africa and South Korea by Mark and members of his staff, and the launch of color in Europe, America, and Mexico took sales to a new high.
We have the hottest colors, and I'm wearing them, and I love them because they're easy for me to apply, and that's really, really important to me as a mom.
And Mark brought green and beige to Europe, and Diet Gold was launched in America.
Here we do have, this incredible new program, and yet the fact that Mark has kept the integrity of cellular nutrition involved.
Herbalife is just getting started. From one man's passion to a global success story, Herbalife continues its journey with Mark's dream as its guide.
And let me tell you what we're going to do with a company called Herbalife. We're going to take this company customer by customer, and we're going to take this company distributor by distributor, and we're going to take Herbalife around the entire world is what we're going to do.